What's going on, guys? It's Suk and I am back with a brand new video on Super Duper Tech. And in today's video I'll be doing a speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and the iPhone 7 Plus. And if you guys are interested in seeing a speed test comparison played out between the Note 8 and the latest iPhone 8 Plus, then of course hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when I upload that video. But without any further ado, let's hit the titles. So first up, I do want to get into talking about the specification of both of these devices. Now the Note 8 was released in September of 2017, and as I do have the international variant, it means that I have the Exynos 8895 octa-core processor, which has 4 of its processor cores clocked at 2.3 GHz and the other 4 at 1.7. I do also want to point out that this smartphone has 6 GB of RAM. Whereas the iPhone 7 Plus was released a year before the Note 8 in September of 2016, and this also comes with Apple's A10 Fusion quad-core processor, which is clocked at 2.34 GHz, and this smartphone also comes with 3 GB of RAM. So now on to the first speed test, which of course will be the boot up test to see which of these smartphones boots up the fastest. Now if we were to look at the spec sheet between both of these devices, we would initially think that the Note 8 will be the fastest to boot up, as it has both 2 times the amount of processing cores along with 2 times the amount of RAM when compared to the iPhone 7 Plus. But as you guys are about to see, the newer flagship device from Samsung was not able to outperform last year's iPhone 7 Plus. So now onto the RAM and application speed test. Of course, prior to starting this, I did ensure that all background applications were closed. And after starting the stopwatch on both of these smartphones and going through the settings and camera apps, you guys can already see that the iPhone 7 Plus is starting to lag behind the power and performance of the Samsung Note 8, which finishes up on its social media applications and is now of course onto opening up another row of applications, starting off with Apple Music, Netflix, YouTube and Uber. But when it came to loading up Uber with the Note 8, it did take a slightly longer time, as it gave the iPhone 7 Plus the opportunity to level out the playing field. And as you guys can see, both of these devices are onto the next row of applications, being eBay, Amazon, Wikipedia and Lapsit Pro. I do also want to mention that when it came to Lapsit Pro, that both of these devices are exporting the exact same 2-second 4K video file, which was shot at 30 frames per second. And as you guys can see by the time remaining on the Note 8, the iPhone 7 Plus finished that export on Lapsit Pro approximately 30 seconds ahead of the Note 8. As you guys can see, the iPhone 7 Plus is already comfortably onto opening up its last row of applications, starting off with Subway Surfers, Pokemon Go, Injustice 2 and Super Mario Run. I am now going to start speeding up this footage. As you guys can see, there were still over 20 seconds remaining for the Note 8 to finish that export on Lapsit Pro. But by the time the Note 8 starts loading up its first gaming application, the iPhone 7 Plus is already onto its last game. The iPhone 7 Plus finishes loading up its last gaming application to give a first lap time of 1 minute and 55 seconds. If you guys have seen any of my previous speed test videos in which I've used the iPhone 7 Plus to compare other smartphones to, then you guys will already know how well the iPhone 7 Plus performs when it comes to holding applications ready in its RAM. If we take a look at the Note 8, you will notice that it's still on its first lap and has still got 2 gaming applications to fully load up, whereas the iPhone 7 Plus has managed to hold all of the applications successfully in its RAM. This of course means that the iPhone 7 Plus manages to finish the entire test with a total time of 2 minutes and 44 seconds, with the final lap taking around 49 seconds to complete. And over 10 seconds later, the Samsung Note 8 manages to complete its first lap with a lap time of 2 minutes and 55 seconds. So even though the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 has a slightly more powerful processor with double the amount of processor cores, in the same amount of time that it took the Note 8 to complete its first lap, the iPhone 7 Plus had completed the entire test. Now though the processor in the Note 8 is near enough identical to the one found in the S8, you will find that the Note 8 has 2 additional gigabytes of RAM which are not found in the S8. This then gives the Note 8 the edge in being able to have applications preloaded in its RAM. And as you guys can see, the majority of applications that the Note 8 is now reopening, the applications are pretty much ready and waiting. Now, if I'm being honest, if the Note 8 was able to open up applications on its first lap considerably faster than it of course did, then it will have perhaps given more of a competition to the iPhone 7 Plus. But as you guys can see, the Note 8 managed to finish with a total time of 3 minutes and 51 seconds, with the final lap taking around 56 seconds to complete. So after being first to boot up, first to load up the applications, as well as first to load them up from RAM, the winner of today's video is the iPhone 7 Plus. Now, if you ask me, I'm pretty afraid of what's to come, especially for the competition, as the new iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are scheduled to arrive this Friday on September the 22nd, or more so when the new iPhone 10 comes out at the beginning of November. So of course, if you do want to see those videos comparing the Note 8 and other flagship devices to the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, then make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon next to it to be notified when I upload those videos. Also, if you have got any questions or queries with what you've heard or seen in this video, then you can either leave them down below in the comment section, or alternatively you can go ahead and hit me up on my social media. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.